Season 2 of With Love, Meghan is a triumph. I tried to watch it one episode at a time. Yeah, that didn't happen. It was supposed to be one episode per day for 8 days. Yeah, I finished it in 2 days. The new format is flawless. Meghan shares her recipes, she cooks with world-class chefs, she welcomes friends, and she even gets everyone to dive into crafts. It's fun, it's educational, it's thoughtful. This isn't background TV. This is culture and lifestyle elevated. And let's talk about the people she brings in. These aren't random cameos or filler guests. The chefs are her friends, world-class talent at the top of their game. And the guests? They're cultural forces. People shaping the way they eat, the way they live, the way we think. Not service-level influencers chasing likes. Actual tastemakers whose work moves culture forward. You can tell Meghan's palate is refined, and that her refinement runs through all parts of her life. The way she eats, the way she dresses, the way she behaves, the way she looks. It's all aligned. Effortless chic. Effortless quiet luxury. If that feels foreign to you, that's because you've never lived it. Her respect for her crew is just as striking. She gives credit, she listens, she makes space. And the number of women on her team, that's Meghan making sure women aren't just present, but essential to the storytelling. Then there's her energy. Her enthusiasm for learning radiates off the screen. It's infectious. It's real. And it's impossible not to be pulled in by it. Season 2 is Meghan at her best. Elevated, polished, generous, intentional. The only people calling it boring are the ones who wouldn't recognize sophistication if it smacked them across the face. Yelena Ostapenko has always been fiery, but this is beyond fiery. Telling Taylor Townsend she has no class, no education, and to see what happens outside the US wasn't just rude. It stinks of something deeper.
Some people say bad things. She told me I have no class, I have no education, and to see what happens when we get outside the US, so...
Let's not dance around it. This reeks of racism and elitism. When a white European player tries to reduce a black woman to uneducated and classless, that's beyond trash talk. That's coded language. It's the same tired script black athletes have had to hear for decades. That no matter how talented, how skilled, or how accomplished you are, you're still painted as lesser. And coming from Ostapenko, a player known more for her tantrums than her consistency on the court, it's laughable. She's the one pointing fingers about class while acting like the loudest, most unprofessional player on the circuit. The projection is astounding. Taylor Townsend, on the other hand, didn't scream. She stood firm because she's been through worse than bitter comments from fading champions. Taylor Townsend has survived a system stacked against her, pushed through body shaming, fought for her spot, and thrived. That's real class. That's real education. In resilience, in perseverance, in excellence. The truth, Ostapenko embarrassed herself. She thought she was cutting down Taylor, but all she did was expose her own ignorance.
I have been seeing a lot of the reviews on here, and I can't say that I'm really surprised. You know, I, for one, will not be watching the season because of Chrissy Teigen. Meghan has also had her own allegations of bullying towards people. So is there a reason why these two are friends? I did try to watch a couple from the first season, and I am kind of like what is being reported. I just found it kind of boring and dull.
Oh, here we go again. Another fake scholar of Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, with a YouTube university degree in gossip studies. You want to sound informed, but you're recycling lies. Let's break it down before you embarrass yourself further. First, Chrissy Teigen, I get it. You don't like her, and that's valid. She was wrong for her old tweets. She apologized publicly. She apologized privately to Courtney Stodden. She lost brand deals, and she stepped back to do the work. You can hold that against her, fine. But making the connection between bullying and Chrissy Teigen and Meghan to poison the well, that's just weak. Second, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. You said allegations of bullying. Fact check. Palace aides ran to tabloids with anonymous claims right before the Oprah interview. It was a strategy to vilify Meghan before the interview and discredit her. No evidence was ever produced. Buckingham Palace quietly closed the so-called investigation with no findings, no charges, no punishment. Translation, there was nothing there. Meghan wasn't found guilty of anything, period. So stop pushing gossip as if it were facts. Because when you do that, it's no different than me throwing out an outrageous accusation about you with no receipts. Say, I heard you were caught up in something criminal. It's baseless, reckless, and damaging. See how ridiculous that sounds? That's exactly what you're doing with Meghan. Third, Netflix. You clearly don't understand the industry. Netflix restructuring isn't a Meghan issue. It's company-wide. It affects the Obamas. It affected Shonda Rhimes, who literally gave Netflix one of their biggest hits in Bridgerton. It's about budgets, mergers, and strategy across the entire platform, not Meghan. And despite that, her projects are still rolling out. With Love Meghan, season 2 is airing with global promotion. That doesn't look like a downgrade. That looks like delivery. And you called With Love Meghan boring. Of course you did. Because I can tell you don't understand quiet luxury. You don't live it. You don't wear it. You don't dine in it. Subtle elegance isn't meant for everybody. Some people need flashing neon to be entertained. Meghan's show is refined. It's curated. It's intimate. It's not supposed to scream. It's supposed to whisper. And only those who know. So no, it's not boring. It's simply not for you.
Regardless what the British press think of Meghan and think of her shows, the viewing figures do not lie.
TV presenter and entertainment reporter Ellen Cochran and royal biographer and commentator Angela Levin.
What struck me about what I've read about it, she's only got fame because she's married to Prince Harry.
I would disagree that she's only got fame because she's married to Prince Harry.
On. I'd never heard of her till she started dating Prince Harry. I'd never heard of Suits either.
But that's you. I was a massive Suits fan, and so were millions of other people around the world. Yes, they were. Yeah, believe it or not, we still watch Suits on repeat now. It's a very good show, actually. Maybe you should tune in. It's very good. But she definitely didn't become famous because of Prince Harry. She was famous in her own right. She was also a UN ambassador for women's rights around the world. So she was a philanthropist before she met him. She was actually the perfect princess, and actually the royal family fumbled a small bit there by not keeping her in the royal fold because she would have done incredible things with them. But I'm sure she has a lot more freedom now on the outside, like making her own TV shows.
Ellen, can I just say that is a little bit fake, isn't it? It's not real. It's not even her own kitchen. Yeah. So it follows on from all the things she has done in the past where maybe what we're seeing and what she's saying isn't necessarily reality.
Well, this is actually standard for cooking shows. Nobody cooks in their own kitchen. It's a set. So if she was to cook in her own kitchen, she'd have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old running around her feet. It would be chaos. Harry'd be coming in to make his breakfast in the morning. So I don't think anybody expected her to actually be cooking and making a Netflix series in her own kitchen. But it's quite near their house. So yeah, that is just complete industry standards to do it that way. It's not fake at all. I can understand why the British press see it as inauthentic, and because it is very Americanized television, so it's not something that we're used to seeing. It's curated, and but it's made to be like that. The production is like that. If you've watched any sort of Martha Stewart cooking shows, they are very curated. That's just the way they are. But nobody's forcing anybody to watch the series. She's put it out there for people who like her, fans. And if you go by the last series, it's got 5.4 million viewers in its first week. It was the top of 5 Netflix show for half of 2025. So regardless what the British press think of Meghan and think of her shows, the viewing figures do not lie.
OK, fair point. Well made. Ellen Cochran and Angela Levin, thank you very much.
My Meghan Sussex video I posted yesterday, and I put it on a couple other sites as well. Somebody asked in the comments, how much is he getting paid? And listen, I only get my George Soros check once a month. And I only get my Obama phone. Actually, I'm waiting on the upgrade for my Obama phone. So the way these people, I think they call them derangers. How they just pop up. And I know they're just paid bots and also just some nasty people from across the pond. Although there's some here too. You know, they all sort of seem to look the same. Look, I just love Meghan Sussex vibe. The Duchess got that nice little kitchen going on. I know it's a rented house. So what? Those nice little treats, appetizers, meals, dishes, her flowers, and she got her wine and all this stuff. And you know what? I love it. I don't need to be paid to love on a Black woman living her best life right now. So yeah, love Meghan.
I love this episode so much. I love that she came to be on Meghan's show. I feel like it was kind of a full circle moment. For those of you that haven't watched it, she was the chef that catered their wedding. So I just thought that that was so amazing that she is now on Meghan's show. And something that stood out to me is, of course, we all know, I don't want to rehash all the negative press that their wedding, well, not that their wedding got, that Meghan got, that she was a bridezilla, wah, 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 wah. And the thing that came to my mind when they explained who she was is, personally, if that were true, I don't think she would be there. Just saying, considering that she has restaurants in the UK, and I'm assuming she's more well-known there than she is here. I personally have never heard of her before, but that's something that came to my mind. Like, I just feel like if those articles were true or any truth to them, I don't think that she would be on their show. And then another part of the show that I really enjoyed was Jay and his wife. So I have heard of him. I followed his page years ago, and I don't know, I just stopped. Sometimes I just get bored. Get bored of the same people. So I haven't revisited in years. And his wife is so lovely. I actually started following her page because, I don't know, she just has this vibe and aura that I really enjoyed. I love this episode. I now want to try to make soap. I don't think where I live there's a place where I can go to make it, but it seemed easy enough. That's one of the things that I really enjoy about the show. If you're crafty or want to be crafty or looking for a new hobby, is how effortless they make things to be. It's so easy and effortless. I'm like, I can do that. So anyway, I do want to try to make soap. I got to figure out a way to make that happen. But yeah, so far, I'm loving it. Like I said, I knew that I would. And this is where I am. The other chef. That's the episode where I stopped watching it. Tomorrow, I'm going to try. I don't know how many are left. I haven't even looked. But tomorrow, I'm going to try and finish the series. And I will give another recap of my favorite episodes. Let me know if you've watched it and which ones you enjoy. And also, it's one of those things that I have to rewatch and take notes because I am picking up some of these hobbies. So anyway, have a good day. Bye.
After watching all 8 episodes of season 2 of With Love, Meghan on Netflix, it premiered last night here on the West Coast at midnight. I just have to say, not very many thoughts. Why? Because I have no notes. It was complete and utter perfection. Now, before I get into what I loved about the show, when I see sad and pathetic headlines like that of The Telegraph, some fake-ass publication, more tone deafness from the Montecito Marie Antoinette, Prince Harry remains conspicuously absent from a needy, if marginally less mad, second series of With Love, Meghan, I literally gag. I vomit in my mouth because not only is it incredibly misogynistic, it just reeks of envy, jealousy, and overall sadness. If Anita Singh, who is the author of that dumb damn article, actually did her homework and watched the series, she would see that Prince Harry did in fact make a cameo in episode 6, episode 7 or episode 6 of season 2, in a photograph, because obviously they are private. This is her show, not his show, and he's just living his best damn life, so have several seats. So anyways, here's what I personally really liked about the show. First of all, although the show was not shot in her fabulous Montecito mansion, I get it, she wants to leave, home at home, Duchess Meghan rented or leases or has a second cottage, home, whatever, that she does her cooking in. Then she has a back house where she does all of her arts and crafts in, which is just divine, fabulous. She has wonderful tools, all this modern day, equipment to make flowers that are in little keychain things that she did with Chrissy Teigen, which, by the way, Chrissy Teigen's episode was episode 2. So good. We saw a different side of Chrissy Teigen. I know Chrissy Teigen has a lot of naysayers and haters, not me. You're never going to catch me hating her. But people don't like her because I guess, back in the day, she had tweets pop up like everybody does. Not me, because I was never on Twitter. I keep my tracks clean. But Chrissy Teigen and her related over the kids. They hadn't seen each other in 20 years. They reminisced over their Deal or No Deal days when they were the girlies who held the suitcases. And of course, both of them have become extremely famous and very rich. Speaking of rich, Duchess Meghan invited Claire Smith, which, by the way, I'm sorry, this thing cut off her face. I don't know why I did that. It's on Google if you look her up. She is, in fact, the brilliant mind behind the catering of Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry's wedding, making the most delicious meals. She brought her to Montecito. They kiki, they had a good time. Got some BTS photos of Duchess Meghan and Prince Harry's wedding, which she had never seen before, photos that weren't in the documentary. Actually, this is a better photo of her. This is the photo that I posted before. Anyways, it was lovely to see her there. They reminisced about the wedding and how they came up with their small bites for the after party of the royal wedding. It was great. So I really, really loved that. Also, what I loved, I don't know what is going on with TikTok. The green screen thing is not working. Jay Shetty was on an episode and it was great, thus proving her robust circle of friends is fabulous. Overall, I'm going to give all 8 episodes a 10 out of 10. Yes, a 10 out of 10. I'm not just saying that because I'm on her payroll or this or that, which I'm not. I just really love the show. It had happy vibes, great music. I wanted to be a guest of the Duchess and her friends. She just has this fabulous circle of peeps. The guy from Queer Eye was in episode 3. What the hell's his name? Tan France from Queer Eye. I just said that. Was on an episode, and she gave him this very special gift at the end, like a very sentimental cooking gift, and he asked her a lot about early days with Prince Harry. It was great. It was so good. So I hope it is renewed for a season 3. I'm sure it will be. And it's very entertaining. She's like a younger, more hip, modern version of the icon that is Anna Garten, the Barefoot Contessa. Like, you know, now we have Duchess Meghan, Barefoot Contessa, like, just iconic. So fabulous. Oh, and one last little thing. Although we didn't get any cameos of Princess Elizabeth and Prince Archie, Duchess Meghan did touch upon her 2 precious little angel children. Just a tidbit, giving us facts about what they like to eat, you know, their tastes. And Prince Archie's a very sensitive, loving boy. Lilibet is just the icon that she is. Duchess Meghan posted on her Instagram stories this morning a lovely video of a gift that Prince Harry gave to her in honor of season 2 debuting on Netflix, which is a beautiful framed photo of her dog, Guy, who was in many of the episodes, who tragically passed away, I believe in December of 24. And these episodes were shot last year, and this is the little video. It's so sweet. This family is just so wonderful, so I just thought that would be lovely to share. I'm so happy that this family is such a family unit. They are truly happy, living their best damn lives up on Montecito, whilst all these naysayers and whatnot may try to push negativity on them. They're happy, and that is what is so important above all else. So happy season 2 debut.
The Daily Mail is asking Prince Harry to consider what he might have achieved with Prince William had he never left the royal family. By achieved, does the Daily Mail mean tweeting in support of their patronages? Because that's what both William and Kate did this week while they were on yet another holiday. I don't know about you, but it seems like Harry can tweet on his own if he really wants to. If the Daily Mail were being honest, then I think they would have actually wanted to speak to William about what he could have achieved in tandem with his brother, because Harry is the only one who actually seems to be working, and he's not even in the royal family anymore. And yet I see him at more events and doing more charity work than these two have done all year. We know that William only wanted Harry around so that Harry would pick up all of the slack of the work that he didn't want to do. So again, I'm saying that William should be the one considering what he might have achieved in tandem with his brother, and not the other way around.
Guys, today I watched With Love, Meghan on Netflix. But first, my name is Rose, and if you're looking for what to watch next, follow me. So guys, it was as beautiful as I thought it was gonna be, because I watched season 1 and it was so beautiful. It had me making all the crudités you can imagine. So this was nothing short of great. I love Meghan, so I love her, what she uses her time to do. This is what you should be doing as to who you are. Exactly. This is what you should be doing. So I support this, and I'm gonna always watch all the shows she makes. I love this for her. I'm sorry. Everybody that doesn't like it, they just want to probably be her. I'm sorry. Like, what else do you want from her? But I love this so much. My favorite episode, because it's 8 episodes, and you know, she takes you through homemaking and lifestyle and what she kind of does through her lifestyle and through food. And I love food and I love to cook, so it's a no-brainer for me. I love to cook. I would be a chef in a different life, so you know, for me this is just indulgent, extra indulgent. I loved it. My favorite episode was actually episode 8, because there were 8 episodes, and the reason why is because it had so much love and personality, not like the rest of them didn't, but from the guests, particularly Jose Andres. He was amazing, and he made it feel, you know, really homey and beautiful, which is exactly what this show is supposed to portray, you know, from Meghan. And Meghan obviously gives us the gives, and I love that. She gives us personality. I feel like personally, I mean, as much as she can without, you know, crossing too many boundaries. She lets us in, and I really like that. And I really just love how she romanticizes life, and she makes things feel beautiful. I love that. So I really like when I see other shows and things like that really, you know, inspire my ideas for homemaking and just being extra, not even extra, just romanticizing the little things and just making making love feel, easy and effortless for yourself and for others, when you give to others and when you, invite others into your space and into your life, just making them feel loved with the little things and not having it to be grand, but just making things feel precious without trying too much. So I just love this show so much. And if you love homemaking and if you love something light, and nothing too serious, I love With Love Meghan. So check it out if that's your kind of thing.
I understand that now people know me from Suits, but that is not what my whole life for the past 34 years has not been that. There's been struggles and challenges and my own battles with self-esteem. So to be able to look at my life full circle and say, not only have I been able to achieve something that I never thought would have been possible, that with this platform now I am able to really inspire people to know that they can do that too is the most humbling. We just need to be kinder to ourselves, truly. If we treated ourselves the way we do our best friend, can you imagine? Dogs. Yeah, or our dogs. For you and I especially, can you imagine how much better off we would be to just say, can sometimes be so judgmental and unkind, and so I think I would never treat my best friend that way. So to treat yourself like you're your own best friend, and to also just try to find a space inside of you that it reminds yourself that yes, you can have questions of self-doubt and that's going to come up, that's human, but at the end of the day, you are enough exactly as you are, I think is really important to remind ourselves.
We're halfway through silly season, so bring on the puff pieces. Us Weekly in particular this time. My two questions: how many royal resets does one need? And can you really call it silly season if they do it all year long? Which brings us to Kaiser's thoughts on this piece. Us Weekly, Kate is emphasizing her family and well-being over duties. It's time to get bitchy. What's so bitchy? Let's dig in. As always, we start out in the point of view of Kaiser the author, and Kaiser's point of view is: one of my relatively minor peeves about magazine covers with the Princess of Wales is that editors consistently lighten her eyes. Kate's eyes are dark hazel usually, but mag editors are constantly giving her blue or green eyes. Justice for hazel eyes. Anyway, Us Weekly's new cover is all about light-eyed Kate and her royal reset. It's weird that in this particular case, royal reset is code for her annual summer holiday. That's all this is, and beginning Kate's summer vacation and trying desperately to make it sound like she's really keen to work eventually. No promises though. Some highlights? Per Us Weekly, going with William and the kids was a deliberate choice, says a source, to blend her royal duties with family time. Prioritizing family-friendly moments is something Kate plans to do more of as she continues to navigate her new normal, which now includes a move out of Adelaide Cottage and into Forest Lodge, their forever home. Kate's outlook has changed and her priorities have shifted, says a source. She's emphasizing her family and her well-being over intense duties. It's a decision that Kate and William made together. They've established limits on what they will and will not do to protect their mental health and home life, says a second source. Sounds familiar. I thought they didn't like that. Anyway, while they take their responsibilities very seriously, of course, they are not afraid to say no when necessary. Kate knows visibility is crucial for maintaining the monarchy's profile, but she doesn't need to be at everything. She's being more intentional. The source says chemotherapy took an emotional and physical toll on Kate, and the effects have lingered. Fatigue has been a big one, and she continues to deal with it in her recovery journey. She realizes health is key and defers to her medical team. Kate listens to her advisors, but ultimately it's up to her doctors. They guide her decisions, says the source, noting that it's essential for her to keep her stress levels down. Kate enjoys speaking to others who have been through what she has, says the source. It's important for her to connect with others. It's therapeutic for her, and she wants to bring as much awareness as possible. Side note, despite not really bringing any awareness, but we're not going to talk about Bruno. They have an outdoor swimming pool and a tennis court where they indulge their love for sports, reveals Marlene Cohen. William and Catherine have been reportedly having dinner at different restaurants and pubs in the Norfolk area, and they and the children attend fun fairs and other events privately, without press intrusion, she adds, noting that locals respect their privacy. I distinctly remember them having a problem with locals respecting privacy and people being able to go out without press intrusion, but again, we're not going to talk about Bruno. They went to Kefalonia, where they stayed on a yacht and explored caves and beaches. The kids were eager to go on an adventure, says the source, explaining they chose Kefalonia because of its serene, private setting. It was just what Kate needed, a family-focused trip to help her recovery and emotional well-being. I mean, how many trips she needed to support her emotional well-being? But we gonna digress, says the source. Kate's parents, Carol and Michael Middleton, joined them. Can't forget to tag them in. William just wants her to be happy and rested. It was a great way to achieve that and have everyone together, the source says. Kate is happiest doing normal family things with William and the kids. She prefers that over being a ball gal, but she understands that she has to do that too. She and William have protected their children from Kate's health issues as much as they can. They understand a bit of what Kate has been through, but she doesn't want to put too much stress on them, so she doesn't go into much detail, says the source. They know she had cancer and she is in remission. William remains her rock. He cut down on his work engagements to be more present over the past year and a half. Notes royal commentator Kristen Monzer. He's always there for support, as the source. As for talk of a reconciliation between the couple and Prince Harry, who reportedly agreed to share his official schedule with his estranged dad, King Charles, in an effort to reconnect, the source says there's a chance they could mend fences, but it will take time. Yeah, time for William to stop having his friends brief the press on how much he hates his brother, and the only thing will bring them together is a funeral. But anyhow, I digress. Royal aides and event planners often receive short notice days in advance due to Kate's day-to-day health assessments. There could be a last-minute decision, says the source. The source adds that Kate isn't focused on keeping up appearances. She's focused on her recovery. She also values this time before William eventually takes the throne as king. Once that happens, things will change, notes the source, so they're getting in as much family time as possible. A sentiment to which Kaiser has this to say. Back when Kate was the Duchess of Cambridge, her PR was always, she's preparing to be queen. She's the best future queen ever. I always pointed out that it was extremely weird that she never had any plans for her Princess of Wales years as the wife of the heir to the throne. This cannot have been the plan, right? To create an extremely fragile cover story about how Kate still isn't ready for any additional responsibilities, and in fact cannot even handle a similarly meager workload to what she had in the 2010s? To dress up her endless vacations and flaky last-minute cancellations as medical necessity? To continue to kick the can down the road, saying outright that Kate deserves to take it easy because William isn't king yet? They've also stopped promising that Kate will eventually be king. Their new strategy is that of a status quo, a holding pattern where Kate is constantly coddled and no one can ever expect absolutely anything from her. Well, let me know what you think down in the comments, parsnips. Later.
Hey guys, please wish me a happy birthday. Guess what? I'm lying. It's actually Dan's birthday. So y'all be kind to him and say happy birthday, Daniel. Thank you. I appreciate y'all guys a lot.
Watch out.
Oh, sorry. I was just getting some pictures of some good food.
Yeah.
You're okay, no worries. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm always taking some pictures. No. I apologize. I take pictures of everything.
Can you take these with you or
No, honey, we're gonna eat it for the cake.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have cake. Never mind.
Did you want clean ones or are you okay with those?
That'll be alright. Yeah, that'll be alright.
We're not picking. Thank you. Wait, you just want me to take a picture of it?
Oh, we're gonna pray for you.
Okay, go ahead, pray. I'm sorry, I had to cut my cake with you. All right, go ahead, pray. Say prayer.
I got a big stick for 12 ounces.
I'm listening.
Well, he obviously has. Look at us.
Yes. Yes, he has.
Excellent. Well, we had a wild bird flying the window on. Did you know?
I got carried away with the strawberries on top. You were acting like I did it.
What? No.
I didn't do it.
I know you didn't do it. Clean plate for you. I only want the dirty plate.
You don't want the dirty plate. Picture perfect.
Ooh, doggies. Look at that kid. Happy birthday, Rose. That is a kale cake.
You messing up the video.
Right up by your face.
That's a beautiful cake, y'all. Enjoy
The old
this
360
cake by
view.
the camera. Let's eat it from there. That's delicious. Delicious. Delicioso cake. We're eating cake.
That was the dirty.
Delicious this cake looks. It is so delicious. Look at it.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for inviting me. It's nice to spend your birthday for a change.
Yeah, you know.
So guys, I'm just walking around storages. Had Dan there. And now I'm walking to my... Do what? If I'm not gonna be able to leave. Let me just try if he's gonna let me out. Whew. So y'all, life is not easy with all the businesses and moving stuff. Moving furniture into business and building. Guess what? I don't even remember how I got here. So I'm just hoping the door is gonna let me out because I came through the wrong door and I came through the wrong gate. So let's hope. Please press green button. Push green button to release the door. To maintain the security of this facility, please ensure this door is closed. Oh gosh, push it. Oops. Okay, it did let me out. Shit. What are you talking about? I'm out of here. See this storage unit where we had a furniture for our business, you know, we're just building businesses around here. Build them all, you know. It says extra space storage. See how big this building is? See how scary this damn thing is? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Well, this is Air Force Base. So Air Force Base, this massive building that they turned into storage. Uncle Sam did this one here. Uncle Sam turned this massive building into storage. See that? See that? See? Oh, this building here. Air Force Base. It's storage right now here. Somebody's making money. And who's that somebody? Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam been making money out of everybody out here. Uncle Sam done turned this building into storage. See, I ain't gonna say nothing.